Hey guys, today we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're going to be hunting for every single deer species in the game. Now currently, according to my counts, there are 17 different species of deer in the game. Did you know that out of the 17 species of deer, 3 species can be hunted on 5 maps, 3 species can be hunted on 3 maps, 1 species can be hunted on 2 maps, and 11 species can only be hunted on 1 map. That tells me we have a lot of room to do some backfilling, but we actually do have a level 3 whitetail here, so let's start off with whitetail deer. So whitetail currently can be hunted in Layton Lakes, Rancho del Arroyo, Revontuli Coast, Mississippi Acres, and the New England Mountains. Now, the map with the largest population of whitetail, to my knowledge, is the New England Mountains, with over 200 drink zones for whitetail. Now, whitetail deer go to level 3, they can make diamond at level 2 and level 3, and of course we do have whitetail great ones in the game, making them probably the most hunted deer species in the game. But let me know in the comments, guys, what is your favorite deer species to hunt for in the Hunter Call of the Wild right now? We are going to shoot one of every deer species with a different gun, and we won't be using the same weapon twice. We're going to start off with a classic. This is the Eckert's 30-06. Oh man, that guy was fast. Holy. But he didn't get away. So somewhere in the video, guys, I am going to share a key phrase. Drop that in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel. And I really hope this guy is going to make diamond for us. Are you feeling big, my dude? He is not. I had a feeling. Yeah, this rack likes to tease us. He is very close to being a diamond, but not close enough. The trolls are harsh in Revontuli. Actually, they're harsh everywhere. The next species of deer we are going to hunt for is the red deer. Now, red deer can be hunted on 5 different maps as well, and are one of the most popular deer species to hunt for in the game because of their insane, beautiful racks. Now, on this lake right now, I actually have 3 different mythicals. They all have completely different racks. This is what we call the crab claw rack. This guy is a split rack. And this beauty over here is a big rack, and that would be my favorite of these 3, but my absolute favorite mythical rack is the wispy rack, and unfortunately we do not have one around the lake right now. But I do have one in my lodge, and I took a clip so you could see which one the wispy rack is. I wish we had a wispy diamond rack. That would be so sweet. Now, red deer are a class 6 species. I would really love to see them change them to be a class 7 species so that we could hunt them with the 300 and get integrity. But for red deer, we are going to be using the FL Sporter 303. Now, the 303 actually comes with this map, AWAROA. You can purchase it or you can earn it through the missions. Now, red deer were the 2nd species to become a great one. The first great one to come to the game was whitetail deer. Okay, we got him. He is not going far, but he can still run pretty fast. And Splat. Here is our crab claw rack, and you can see why it's called that. But he is a big one, 237.5. So red deer go to 9 legendary. They are the only deer species in the game that goes to 9. And the only species that goes to 9 legendary that is not a predator. Probably because of their huge variety and different racks in the game. And this is a level 7. Isn't that a stunning rack? So beautiful. And Splat, one of the more popular racks for sure. And I actually have 2 melanistics with this rack. I don't have an albino yet, so I definitely need to grind for an albino. The next species of deer we're going to hunt is the Blacktail Deer. Now, Blacktail are only found here in Layton Lakes. Back when they did add backfilled species to many of the different maps, Blacktail were supposed to be added to Silver Ridge Peaks, but at the very last minute, that was changed because EW did not feel like that was very realistic. So Silver Ridge Peaks still has not received a backfilled species, and we still only have Blacktail on 1 map. So I'm going to try and sneak in and use the Rhino handgun. It's actually the Sunberg Rhino that we are using right now. And this is definitely hands down the best handgun in the game. It is good for classes 4 all the way up to 9, and it is non-DLC. And it is insanely powerful. Starting with this guy. Not bad. We took 2. So blacktail can only be found on the right half of the map when you're hunting for them here in Layton. Whitetail are found on the left half of the map. And look at the insane penetration. Definitely overpowered for blacktail deer. But that one's a pretty nice one. And again, a double lung shot. Not bad at all. So the next species we're hunting for is the Roosevelt Elk. Now I had to look up what constituted a deer species and what didn't, and elk and moose are both deer species, so they both will be on today's hit list, including Rocky Mountain Elk. And I finally found some. Here's a couple Roosevelt Elk coming in right now. Now, unfortunately, Roosevelt Elk can only be hunted on one map, and that is here in Layton Lakes. They go to level 5. Now they are a class 8 species, so I am going to be shooting him with my favorite 7-9 rifle, and that would be the 300. Here we go. That was perfect. We got him, and splat. Was I too far back? I think I got him. Okay, so this is our escapee, but not quite. Got him on the run. Ooh, the second shot was the vital shot. It was not the first shot, but that is a smaller Roosevelt Elk, level 3. And here is our level 4. He is much bigger. Yeah, he's a nice one. They definitely get way bigger than this though. Diamonds are crazy, but he is a 305 and diamond is 380. So you can just imagine how much bigger a diamond will be, but he is pretty nice. And Roosevelt Elk are one of the most beautiful deer species in the game. The next species of deer we're going to hunt is the moose. Now, the moose is the largest species of deer in existence. Moose can be hunted on 5 different maps here in the Hunter Call the Wild. You can currently hunt moose here in Medved. You can also hunt them in Layton Lakes, Yukon Valley, New England, and in Revontuli Coast. Now, my favorite map is this one right here. I have currently pulled 6 Great One moose off of Medved. Now, we're going to be using the 338 bolt action, and I'm going to try and take 2 moose down. Now, I don't love the extra little bit of recoil before lining up the second shot, but let's see how we do here. We did just fine. Now, moose are actually my favorite species to hunt in the entire game. I love their insanely huge racks. They're just so much fun to hunt. But that is the second moose we took down. I just really love diamonds that you can tell are diamond just from looking at the rack and without having to see the level that the animal is, and moose definitely fit into that category. He is a really nice one. And moose rock. I love moose. Our next species of deer can be hunted here in CUATRO COLINAS and also in HIRSCHFELDEN. This would be none other than the Rad Deer, and this is a pretty big one. Now, it's not diamond potential, but it is a max weight Rad Deer. Now, Rad Deer are one of 3 deer species that go to level 3, along with Whitetail Deer and Musk Deer. But the Rad Deer is a class 3 species, so we're going to use the Maradi, which is good from classes 3 to 8. Now, if you've ever seen a piebald Rad Deer, they are one of the nicest piebald models in the game. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't like taking a frontal, but I don't have much choice, so... Oh, well, guess I didn't have to worry. Now, if you've ever used the Maradi before, it has insane penetration. And 78.14, diamond is 81. That was a pretty nice one. 3 points under diamond. So, holy, look at the penetration. That's crazy. Well, check 1 for penetration. Guys, if you are enjoying the video so far, go ahead and splat that like button. I was thinking for our next one, we could hunt every antelope species in the game. If you are interested in that, definitely hit that like. If we can get this video to 400 likes, we will go ahead and make that video. Thank you guys so much. So our next deer species is Musk Deer, and Musk Deer are only found here in Medved Taiga. You might run into one of these murder chickens, but Musk Deer go to level 3. They can make diamond at level 2 and level 3, and they do have fangs. Now, despite having fangs, they're actually herbivores, and they are very tiny deer. Very similar in shape to Rad Deer. So I'm going to shoot this guy with the Zarza 223, and I actually really like this weapon for small predators and the smaller deer species. And splat! Now, the ravine is just loaded with Musk Deer, and this is the ravine right here. Pretty much every zone on here is Musk Deer. How you doing, my dude? Face first into the ice. So he is just a silver, so you see their fangs there. So the bigger they get, the longer their fangs are. And we did get a left lung shot. Oh, there is a pretty nice one in there. Our next species of deer is the reindeer. Now, reindeer can only be hunted here in MEDVED taiga. We do also have caribou in the game that can be hunted in Yukon Valley. Now, they are basically the same animal. The bodies are a little bit different, but in the game, they are two totally separate species. So I'm gonna take him down with the 270. Now, this is one weapon I hardly ever use. Now, if they changed it to be a 3 to 7, that would be a completely different story. Drop, baby, drop. We got him! Now, I would love it if EW would add a Christmas mission where we could hunt for Rudolph, just like it were a great one. Everyone would be hunting in MEDVED for Rudolph. But reindeer are absolutely beautiful, love their racks, and I personally would like to see a reindeer great one added to the game more than anything else. I just think their racks would be just insane because their diamond racks are already so stunning. And here is our big guy. Can't see his rack too well in there, but he is a 347.89, and that is a pretty sweet rack. Our next species of deer drinks in the dark. It's one of the very few deer species that do drink in the dark, and this would be axis deer. Now, axis deer can be hunted here in Emerald Coast and also in Parque Fernando. They go to level 5, so we're going to be using the Ranger 243. Now, the 243 is a non-DLC rifle. Nope, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, finally. Well, at least I hit him, and he is down. And we did get a double lung shot with the 243. Not bad. But here in Emerald Coast, you can actually hunt 6 different deer species on this map alone. We did! We got a right lung shot from 228 meters with the 243. Well, that was a pretty sweet shot. So I changed the time and now we have fallow deer drinking. Now, fallow deer can be hunted on 3 different maps. You can hunt them here in Emerald Coast, in AWAROA, and in HIRSCHFELDEN. Now, my favorite map to hunt them is AWAROA, just because it is just a simple map to do a great one grind on. And we're going to be taking one down with the 12 gauge Cacciatore with slugs. Now, we don't have any monsters here, but fallow deer are absolutely beautiful. I only got the one, and he was running. Now we have a little guy, and got him with the slug. So I moved over to this lake, and I have found a hog deer feeding here. Now, hog deer are one of the tiniest deer species in the entire game. They can only be found here in Emerald Coast, and I actually just got my very first diamond hog deer. But we're gonna use the Zagenvarminter 22-250 to try and take this guy down. I'm gonna aim a little bit high. Was it good or was it not good? It's not looking too good. Oh, maybe. And vital organ hit, baby. But I have another question for you guys. Is there a species of deer currently not in the game that you would like to see added? Let me know down below. And here is our tiny hog deer. How you doing? Not so good, and it's a gold. Okay, we have found a pretty big herd of Sambar Deer. They do go to level 5, and we do have a level 4 here. And again, they're another species that just don't have huge antlers. But let's have some fun and take this guy down with the Hudzik Caplock Muzzleloader. Now, Sambar actually drink at the same time as Red Fox and Bantang. Add Splat. Let's see, will he be a gold? He is a gold. Another one of the newest deer species to be added to the Hunter Call the Wild. Okay, and we have just had a warning from a Javin Roosa Deer. Now, I actually don't have a diamond Roosa Deer yet. Shame, shame, I know. Where are you, my buddy? I have a bullet for you. Oh, 5 medium Roosa Deer! Are you kidding me? That's insane. Oh my gosh. Well, that's my first level 5 Roosa Deer. It could troll us, but he looks pretty nice for a Roosa Deer. Okay, he's up on his feet. Now, I have with me the Olsen model 23308. We're 0 to 75. Got him! I got him! Man, it's so crazy. I was just gonna run across this whole area because it's loaded with Roosa Deer. The chances of me finding a 5, never mind not spooking it, pretty crazy. Okay, now all he has to do is actually make diamond. How you doing, my buddy? I am very happy to find you. Are you feeling nice and big today? No, no. Oh my gosh, that is just mean. Okay, we have swapped maps. We are now in Yukon Valley, and now we are hunting for caribou. there's a 5 medium. That's a troll all day long. It's a guaranteed troll, actually. That's kind of hilarious. But as you can see, they do go to level 5, but they troll 9 out of 10 times, maybe even more than that. And this time we're going to be using the Martinson 6.5. Now, you may notice that I don't use the 6.5 a whole lot, and the reason I don't is because I don't love the quick kill on it. It just takes too long to track things. Drop, drop. Okay, I think I got him. I think that's just the slow quick kill on the 6.5, but let's go find out. And while you look at that, we got a vital. Of course he falls in a bush, so we can't look at his rack. That's annoying, but he does have a split rack. We'll look at it in here. He is a 383. He is miles away from diamond. That's kind of crazy. 47 points from diamond. It's kind of hilarious, but there's the shot. We took it from 260 meters. That is pretty common for caribou. They love to troll. They might be the worst troll in the entire game, but we ran 233 meters. I guess it could have been worse, but I prefer not to have to run that far to pick up my kills. That's just me. So now we are in Silver Ridge Peaks, and we are going to hunt for a deer species that you can find on 3 different maps, and there it goes. Silver Ridge Peaks might not be the best choice because of the stinking mountain lions. They are spooking everything. But the species we were referring to are mule deer. Now, mule deer can be hunted in Parque Fernando. They can be hunted here in Silver Ridge Peaks, and they can be hunted in Rancho Del Arroyo. Ooh, we have a level 4 here. Okay, so now we're going to be using the M1 Iwaniak. Now, this is one rifle that will always be an amazing rifle. I used this rifle to kill thousands and thousands of whitetail on my first whitetail grind. So this is our first muley, and he should be dropping. Okay, he's dropping. Phew! Thought we messed that up or something. Now, I think maybe muleys might be the next great one. I would be totally okay with that, but muleys have absolutely stunning racks, especially as diamonds. They do go to level 5, and I don't think I've ever seen a level 4 make diamond. But if you have, definitely let me know in the comments. But they're very different looking, and they are absolutely stunning. Diamond is 312.17. Pretty sure diamond used to be even higher than that. He definitely should be a gold. Yes, 243.88. Not bad at all. Our next species of deer that we're going to hunt is the Seea Deer. Now, Seea Deer are one of 3 deer species that you can hunt here in New Zealand, and this is the only map you can hunt them on. You can also hunt for Phow Deer and Red Deer on this map. Now, they definitely are a smaller deer species, but their racks can get pretty enormous. We have a really nice level 4 here, and we're gonna take him down with the Solican. Now, the Solican is good for classes 3 to 7, and Seea Deer are class 4. Can't see him too well, but we got him. Here is our Seea Deer. So this is a level 4. I think that's a pretty nice rack. Let's see what he scores. Okay, so he is a 151. He is miles away from diamond. 50 points just about. But we did get a double lung shot with the Solican, and it has pretty great penetration. Very sweet. Now, the last deer species we're gonna hunt for today's video is the Rocky Mountain Elk, and that is a really nice level 4. Now, I personally would love to see a great one Rocky Mountain Elk added to the game. I can't even imagine what their antlers would look like. They would be so insane, because the diamond rack on a Rocky Mountain Elk, as it is already spectacular. They're class 8. Okay, I have to go get a weapon we haven't used yet. So I went back and I grabbed the Rangemaster 338. Now, the main difference between the Rangemaster 338 and the 338 bolt action is 3 shots. I think it's 3 shots. The 338 Rangemaster only has 1 shot and is non-DLC, and they are both good from classes 7 to 9. So we're gonna take this beauty down, and we only get 1 shot, so we better take it well. Have to wait for my heart to stop exploding. I really hope EW fixes that soon. It's a little annoying. Beautiful! Now, the 338 is very powerful. Did you see how fast he dropped in health? Pretty much immediately. And I like that it automatically reloads. Beautiful. Thank you, dog. Oh, he is an absolute beauty. Nice thick antlers. And Rocky Mountain Elk are absolutely beautiful. I actually had to look up whether they were an actual deer species, and they are. But that is our last deer species for today's video, that we took down one of every deer species in the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. To learn how to hunt every single species on every map, click here for the Super Guide playlist.